Okay, so setup wise, some of the checkpoints for me, okay, is the eyes, or are the eyes over the ball? And I would say they are, so in a good position. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Just making sure that your forearm and the shaft are a little bit more in line. Your hands will get a little bit higher, but not too bad. They're in a better position where they were before. They were quite low before, getting a little bit higher. Okay, now if we actually look at the strike, okay, so you can see when you're swinging this putter back now, the putter's going back straight, and it's a good strike. It's a little bit toey, okay, but because of the better strike, that ball now is rolling, and we can see that red line is rolling end over end. Okay, it's tracking along that line all the way towards the hole, and just keeps going all the way to where you're aiming. That was a good putt. This one here now, the golf ball's moving a little bit further. You struck it a little bit toey, okay, so the ball now just shoots to the right. As a result of it being a bit toey, you did a longer swing, and it didn't get anywhere near the. I mean, it's the one that's sort of a missable distance right. So from 25 foot, you would have three putted potentially. I'm not saying you're going to miss that one, but you could do. Okay, you three putted just because of miss hit. Okay, so if we can say, okay, right, I can eliminate the thought of miss hitting it by getting those golf balls. Again, if you could get it to half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, that'd be fine. You haven't got to get ridiculously close, but in terms of practice, you can bring them a little bit closer. Okay. So when you get home, you can do it on your carpet in the living room, watching the golf on TV, just stood there, hitting some putts back and through that gate. If you could say get 10 swings continue with that striking that golf ball to the two golf balls, you're striking it well. Okay. Start off with an inch gap between the edge of each golf balls and the putter, and then make it half an inch and whatever. And hey, if you can get closer, get closer. There's nothing wrong with that. If it, in some ways, I'd rather you get it too close, so you maybe get sort of 6, 7, 8, 9 swings before a ball struck, than say I'll get it an inch and a half or whatever, and you can do 10 easy peasy, but then you're not really striking it as purely as you should do. Because over, I say, 25 foot putt like this, a slight miss hit off the toe or the heel, or a wobble of the ball as you strike it, you're losing about 10-15% of the pace. And I think all three putts are caused by distance control. Very rarely will you get the right pace and be 6 foot left or right. You'll be 6 foot short or long. That's where your three putts come from. So we can eliminate a three putt, or eliminate the potential to three putt because of the contact. And if you can then hold putts from sort of 4 or 5 foot away as you were doing there, easy peasy, from here now to number 2, 3 and 1 or whatever, if you get within 3, 4 foot, then you got to tap in and making a makeable putt. So practice again. When you come to the putting green, or if you've got a carpet back home, you don't even need a hole. All you're practicing is, can you roll the ball, and you can get some golf balls, as we did last time, you can get the golf ball with that sort of plastic, you can draw the line on it. So you get a perfectly sort of round line around the golf ball. That's going to give you the ideal spot. So you can just strike the ball, and then you'll see the feedback of the golf ball rolling. And when you see a ball rolling that purely, you suddenly go, oh, look at how good I am. I can putt the ball really well. So when you walk onto the putting green, you walk on there with a bit more confidence, not just like, oh God, here we go. I'm just please go in and trying to hedge it. You say, okay, right, here's my line. I'll line up my line to my target. Could be left edge, could be right edge, could be more or less the other way, could be dead centre. Line up, bosh, hit it towards your target, in he goes. Okay.
That is so easy to practice.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what makes me laugh with putting practice. You don't need to travel to a driving range. You don't have to spend money to buy golf balls for the driving range. You don't need to spend an hour to go there. You can go in your living room for 10 minutes with 2 golf balls on the carpet and just swing the putter back and through 10 minutes a day. You can put. I mean, do you watch golf on Sky Sports? I guess when you're at home, So how many adverts are there? Loads, isn't there?
Absolutely.
Every advert, do that until the advert stops. And you can almost set yourself a target. Okay, right, so the first advert, if you watch the golf on a weekend, it's sort of 8 till about midnight, isn't it? Okay, so the coverage starts 7:30. There's going to be probably the best part of 40 adverts in that time frame. So the first one, okay, right, I'm going to start off an inch apart, and I'm going to keep this putter swinging until the adverts finish. Okay? If you can do that, bring them closer to the next advert. Do that, bring them closer, and then you find at what distance you start hitting the golf ball. Okay, right, I'm going to work now and practice at this thing, and okay, right, and then keep going until the adverts finish. So you're setting yourself a target, but you don't feel as though you're doing practice because it's kind of still fun. You're watching golf. It's easy, yeah? But the power of doing this and how well you're going to strike the golf ball is going to make a massive difference to your swings there, okay?
That's right there.
That's fine. I mean, I go a little bit, a little bit high, exactly. Just a bit higher in the club face. That's it, yeah? There you go. If you can do that, Rob, that's perfect. That is really, there you go. That's pretty good.
But that's so
easy, isn't it? Yeah.
Simple to practice.
Yeah. And gives you such good feedback. Straight away you go, oh, I've hit the ball there. I missed it wrong. Make sense?
Yeah.
Good man.